friends, and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Morgan, and today we're going to do a little bit of a different video. We are going to do a seed unboxing haul. Here's everything I'm going to plant this season. Obviously, when I plant my seeds, I'm going to take you along with me as well. So if I pick up any others or I throw in any from last year, you'll be able to see those too. But I did get my package from My Gardener, which is where I got a ton of my seeds this year, and I wanted to just kind of walk you through everything I'm planning on planting. I did go considerably overboard, but honestly I think that happens to probably everyone. So here is everything that I got. The reason I shop from My Gardener, so if you see my videos from last year, I got all of my seeds from Territorial. And this year I decided to change it up a little bit and go with My Gardener instead. The reason is I got a few packets of seeds last year from My Gardener, so I decided to plant them and I loved them. They worked really, really well. I love Territorial seeds as well, but they are getting really expensive, and per packet, I was struggling finding the ROI when I'm paying $7 for a pack of seeds versus kind of what I was getting out of it, especially when a lot of the seedlings would die or they wouldn't harden off properly or anything like that. I just felt My Gardener was the direction I wanted to go this year, so I'm super excited about them all. Everything you see here, every package of seeds was $2. And what I love about that is you can try new things and not feel bad about it if it doesn't work or if you don't end up liking it. You can learn quick and you're not out that much. So I'm gonna walk you through everything that I got right here very quickly, and then we will plant these all together. First thing I really wanna focus on this year that I did last year is beans. So I got 3 different varieties of beans. I'm doing cannellini, black, and a red kidney, and that's just because these are the 3 types of beans that I eat the most. This year we had a bean shucking? I don't know what the term is for that. A party where we processed all of the beans together. My mom, grandma, and I all did it together, and it was actually really fun. We just sat there and chatted and pulled the beans out of the pods and absolutely loved it. So I'm gonna do 3 varieties of beans this year. Last year I just did cannellini in terms of like drying seeds, and they did phenomenally. So super excited about that. Then I also picked up some broadleaf sage. It's funny because I live in a state that is covered in sage, but this is a different variety, and I am super excited about this. I love sage, as you've seen with like our butternut squash. I think it goes really nicely with so many things. So we're gonna be growing sage. That'll be one of the herbs. And then I got a couple different varieties of lettuces and just like greens. So in terms of greens, I will say the greens were very limited by the time I picked out my seeds. So these might not have been my first pick, but I actually am super excited about them, and I think it's gonna be perfect. This is everything that we like to eat. On Sam's request, I got a spinach. He loves garden spinach, so I'm super excited about that. This is the Viroflay spinach, I think is how you say it. And then I got 2 varieties of lettuce. One is a butter crunch, the other is a freckle romaine. So this one is like that purple and green, and then just the little butter crunch. We really like this one for things like lettuce wraps, salads, and I'm really excited to try this variety. I've never grown it before, so we'll see. Last year our lettuces didn't do all that well, but for $2 I'm not really out that much, so I'm super excited to give that a try. And then the final herb that I also picked up is parsley. I love parsley, really like dehydrating it. We actually just finished all of our parsley off, so I'm excited to get a lot of that grown and get that going for the winter. We will pick up a lot more herbs, but I'm pretty sure when I was buying them, they were pretty much all out. So I just picked up what I could, and I'm great with that. Then for tomatoes, I got 3 different varieties. So the first is a Jersey Devil. This is more of like aroma, so this is a paste or a sauce tomato. I don't think I've ever done these before, so I'm excited to give that a try. And then I also got Firework and Rose de Burn. I'm not positive how you say that, but these are the other 2 varieties that I got. So I'm super excited to try those this year. I'll probably pick up a few more varieties just that I know that I really like, specifically Roma variety, but I'm pretty sure this was the only variety left at the time I was buying. So Then I'm gonna try tomatillos. I have never tried these before, but I see a ton of green salsas from a lot of different channels and just recipes in my books, and I'm super excited to try these. I've never ever tried a tomatillo in my life, like eating it, so I'm excited to give this a try. And then in terms of things that we have grown before and loved, this is kind of back to where we all began. So in terms of storage crops, love storing carrots and beets. I call these the candy cane stripe beets, but these are the beets, and I absolutely love them. So we store these all winter long downstairs. We just have blackout storage containers and we put wood chips in them, and then I can keep beets and carrots in them all year long, or all winter long, and I never have any issues. I would recommend that you look for a variety that is good for long-term storage. If you're looking for carrots, here is one. This is the Scarlet Nantes, I think is how you say it. I don't know. But this is a long-term storage carrot, so I'm looking forward to that. And then a few other just like storage things that we really enjoy that tend to do well are pumpkin, butternut squash, and sweet meat squashes. So I did pick up one of each this year, and definitely, again, you want to make sure you're getting a variety that will store well for a long time. So this is the Walton butternut squash. This is one that's known for good storage. And then I picked up a winter luxury pumpkin. This one is good for, it's less water content, so it should be really good for like pies and cooking with. You want to make sure you know what you want to use your pumpkins for. So if you want to carve them, you're going to want to plant a different variety than if you're really looking to eat your pumpkins. So I do recommend you looking into that and just making sure you're choosing the variety that will suit your needs best. So both sweet meat and winter luxury are ones that are really good at storing and also less watery. So that is why I picked those up. Then I also got some Wisconsin SMR cucumbers. These are just the little guys, so these will just be pickles. If you watch my pickle video from last year, you'll see that I preferred the small pickles versus cutting up the large pickles or large cucumbers for pickling. So I'm gonna try to catch these while they're really little. I did get an awesome recommendation from one of you to trellis them. That way I can see all of the cucumbers. I really struggled with that last year. I just kept losing them all, and then all of a sudden it would go from this to this and, you know, overnight. So that was an awesome recommendation, and something that I'm definitely going to give a try this year is trellising them so you can always see the cucumbers. So definitely make sure you are following along for that if that is something that is curious to you. And for the individual that recommended that, thank you. I love all of your recommendations. I think we're so much better when we all come together and help one another. I'm no gardening expert. I just love it, have fun with it, feed my family with it. So every day is a learning lesson. Then I also picked up some Minnesota midget cantaloupe. We have grown this before, and Hill Country red okra. We've grown this before as well. These are two that I really, really love, and I'm excited to get. Oh my gosh, nothing is better than a summer cantaloupe, like straight out of the garden. They are on another level, out of this world. So, so yummy. So if you've never grown cantaloupe and you are in a zone that can support cantaloupe, I would highly recommend. Then in terms of peppers, I got 3 varieties. So I got a Sunbright, a bell pepper, a cayenne pepper, and a sweet banana pepper. I will try to also look for more varieties of peppers. I love spicy peppers. We love jalapenos, but they were all out. So I'm definitely going to try to get my hands on a few more of those. But we love peppers. We really like pickled jalapenos, we like freezing our peppers, and we like making stuffed peppers. So all of these variations, we should be pretty good to go there. And then finally from MI, I just picked up some Stowell evergreen corn. I struggle with corn. This is a sweet corn variety. I've done really well with popcorns, but I prefer sweet corn. I think sweet corn in the summer is so, so, so good. So I'm trying, I'm hopeful, cross your fingers for me that we can get this corn to grow here, but I have definitely struggled in the past, but this is gonna be the year. I feel it. And then the final 2 things that I picked up is a watermelon and a cabbage. So I have never successfully grown cabbage in our homestead here. I have back at our old house, but here I can't because our garden backs up to a field and our field is full of grasshoppers. And so I have struggled with grasshoppers eating all of my cabbage before for the past 3 years. And so I honestly plant cabbage knowing I'm probably not going to get anything, but all of the grasshoppers go to the cabbage and leave everything else alone. So it's more like a tool for me. So I plant my cabbage. Hopefully we'll get 1 or 2, but I mostly plant it for the grasshoppers to go there versus eating the rest of my garden. So that's my little secret with my cabbage. And then I also am using Dixie Queen watermelon. We tried to grow watermelon last year and it just froze too early. My watermelon did not get to be mature, but I'm gonna try again. I did get a quick maturing variety this year, so this one's only 80 days, and I think my growing period is like 115 or something, so I'm hopeful if I can get these started indoors and get the right amount of water on them quickly, we'll be able to hopefully have a watermelon. So that is everything that I picked up from MI Gardener. Like I said, there are a lot more seeds that I still need to get, but my biggest recommendation if you are starting a garden or you are getting ready to garden and you don't know where to start is figure out what you eat. The foods that you eat is probably what you're going to gravitate towards when it comes to gardening, so just figure out the food that you like eating or the things that you're buying at the grocery store and get that. And then I would also recommend, I'm sure you see people all over that get 20 varieties of tomatoes and 10 varieties of potatoes, and I would recommend choosing a variety or 2 and just sticking with that. I think when you get going on too many varieties, you get too many things going and it just becomes a lot. So my 2 recommendations are plant the foods that you buy from the store and don't get too crazy on varieties. Just stick to 1 or 2 and call it a year. You can always get more varieties next year, but if you don't remember what you're planting, you don't remember what you like. So you're back to square one the next year. So those are just 2 of my recommendations. If you are interested in buying any seeds from MI Gardener, this is not sponsored whatsoever. I paid for all of these, but in my box I did get a coupon code. It's SHARE10. So feel free to try out that code and see if it works to get 10% off your order if you do purchase from MI Gardener. If there's anything that are your go-to seeds, definitely please leave them down below so I can try them out as well. And I am so excited for gardening season this year. I really appreciate you guys taking your time out of your day to come hang out with me. If you haven't, please consider subscribing, giving my video a like. It definitely helps my channel out. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to leave your favorite seed recommendations down below so we can do this all together, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, friend.